Hey everybody, welcome back. Today we're going to be doing some hip openers, back stretches, a lot of stretching. So I'm going to show it on a chair, but I also have a ball. So I'm going to do most of it on the ball, but if you have balance issues, you probably want to do it on a chair. Just a reminder, none of this should hurt. So if it does, back off a little bit, just ease into it. Remember the dynamic stretching, which I will talk on. And then there's static stretching where you just hold a stretch. All right, so I'm sitting at the front edge of my chair. My back is definitely not against the chair back, and my feet are wide. All right, my body's upright, ribs are down, you're lifting up to your pelvic floor. All of that to stabilize through here. I'm gonna gently press my knees open. Now you can see with this foot, my toe and my knee are going the same direction. A lot of times people think that doing this makes it a bigger stretch. What you're doing is you're torquing your knee. So you want to make sure your toe and your knee are going the same direction. So if you look at your knee and you see your toe on either side of your knee, that means that you're torquing your knee, and we want to protect your knee. So we're pressing open. You might want to just ease into it, because this is, and then maybe release, and then press and release. I do recommend doing this after you've done something a bit strenuous, or at least elevated your heart rate so that you're warm. Now, I'm going to come forward and put my hands on my ankles, or if you can, put your hands on the floor. So now the weight of my body is stretching my inner thighs, okay? Now, keep that in mind. I'm gonna get my ball. Okay, so I'm going to put the chair aside, same thing on the ball. Okay, so you're here. Now I can't sit at the front edge of the ball because the ball doesn't have an edge, but here we go. So you're pressing open. Again, check your toes, make sure your toes and your knees are going the same direction. Body's upright, and we're going to lean forward and put our hands on our ankles or on the floor. Now check your back. You want your back to be fairly straight. So not this, but this. So if you're not sure, how do I do that? How do I make sure? Lift your sternum up. Sternum is lifting, elbows are soft, I'm not sinking down. Now this is a nice pelvic opener. Now if you can, come down to your palms. My back is going to start to round out. If you can, if you're on a chair, you might hold on to your feet or hold on to the legs of the chair. Or if you can, reach through and hold on to your ball. We want to hold this for a while. Now, if you can go deeper and you're on a ball, roll the ball just slightly forward. And we're going to hold this for a bit because your body has to accept it. Sometimes if you go into a deep stretch, your body goes, oops, hold on, they're falling off a cliff, I got to protect. But if you hold it, if you come in and out of it like that, it'll help. Okay, hands down. Now we're going to add a twist. If you have been told not to twist, skip this part. But say you're on a chair, you're going to take one hand and put it either on your opposite leg or the leg of the chair, or if you're on a ball, you can put it on the opposite side of the ball. Okay, so we're going to drop that shoulder down and turn towards the knee. Now you can keep your hand here. This is a spinal twist, or bring your hand around like you want to touch your opposite leg. And again, we're going to hold it for a little bit. So we're twisting, we're opening, we want to open up the shoulder. Now I have really tight shoulders. So my elbow is up, but some people, their shoulder can be stacked right on top of the other. I just don't have that capacity. And then we're going to come on down. Both hands Hands down on the floor. Drop your head. Just let your head just sort of shake around. Okay, now we're going to take the other hand, put it either on the opposite leg, if you're on a chair, the opposite chair leg, or on the opposite side of the ball, and turn towards that knee. You can have your hand on your knee, or you can bring your hand around, like you want to touch your opposite leg. And again, because I have tight shoulders, my shoulder is not stacked, but if you can, this is a nice one. And then, I don't know if you noticed, but I am far down. I've really opened up my hips, really stretched out my low back and my inner thighs. One hand on each knee. We're gonna slowly roll up. If at any point you feel dizzy, please get back down on the floor. Hands on the floor, take your time, have something close by to hold on, okay? Because your safety is more important than holding this deep stretch. Okay, just a reminder, it should not hurt. Okay, so if you're on a chair, we're now gonna open up the front of our body. So, if I was on a chair, I'd put my hands at the back edge of the chair, lift my sternum up, squeeze my shoulder blades and elbows towards each other, and press down like I want to lift my whole body up off the chair. So you're stretching out your neck, your collarbone area, your sternum, your abs, really stretching that out. Now think about your shoulder blades coming down towards the middle of your back, the middle part of your waistband, so pretty low. Now if you're on a ball and you can go deeper, this chair, what I'm going to do is I'm going to tilt my pelvis, walk it on forward, hold on to my head, so the weight of my head is pressing into my hands, which is enhancing the stretch. This is called your anterior trunk, and you will be tested on that. No, you won't. But we're really opening this up and using gravity. So instead of pushing, we're just letting go. Now if that's a little too much, you can roll forward and back. Or if your neck feels fine, you can go deeper by releasing your head, arms off to the side, and just letting your head. So gravity is just stretching you out. Now, a similar stretch, but more intense, would be like you're about to do a back bend. Now, the closer your hands get to the floor, and you can come in and out of it, the more intense this can get. Now, to get out of it, hands up towards the ceiling, lift your head up so you look between your hands. Hands parallel to the floor, look between your hands, and then walk it back up. Thank you for joining me today. I hope you feel all stretched out and taller, and I will see you soon. Bye.